Hey everybody, welcome back to Nicsminibikes. If you haven't yet, hit the link in the description. Go check out our merchandise. We got hats, shirts, hoodies, all kinds of cool stuff. Go get you something. Today we're back on Ben's CT100U, and I want to get some painting done because it's going to be 62 degrees today, and that's about as warm as it's going to get for a while. So I want to try to get some painting done. So I'm going to paint the chain guard, front and rear fenders, the fan shroud, the gas tank, and the pull starter. I'm going to try to get all that painted today. So come along for the ride and let's just jump right in. So I'm going to make life just a little bit easier on us, getting this fender off, and I'm going to pull this front wheel off of here. Then underneath here, I just got 4 8mm bolts. There's our fender off. Unfortunately, we were going to lose our Black 66 sticker. We got it at Go Power Sports 180, but it is what it is. So for all the parts, I'm going to remove as much paint as I can. And to do that, I'm going to use one of these discs here. And I'm just going to go to town on everything. I'll show you me starting, and I don't know how long you want to watch me do that, but we'll get a little bit in there so you know what I'm doing. Alright, so we got all of our parts that we want to paint stripped down to bare metal. I did take them to the kitchen sink and wash all of them, and then I blew them off with the air hose to get all the water off. And now I'm going to clean them all with acetone. So after you clean them with acetone, it's very important not to touch them, because the whole point of the acetone is to get the leftover paint off and any oils from your hands off as well. So I'll just knock these out and get them cleaned up, and I'll bring you right back. So here's just a quick shot of before. You can see some paint residue right in here, a whole bunch along the sides. Now I'll clean it and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. So the camera really doesn't do it justice, but that's after acetone, and it just removes a lot of dirt and oil and a little bit of leftover paint that might still be there. It gets that surface nice and clean, ready to be painted. Alright, so I'm going to use Rust-Oleum flat gray, and I'm just going to give everything a quick little dust. I'm going to give that about 5 minutes, and then I'll do another coat. It's been a little while. We're ready for another coat. A little thicker this time. We'll give that a few minutes to set up and we'll do another coat. All right, it's been about 5 minutes. Let's see the sheen go away and we're ready to put another coat on there. How many coats of primer you put is completely up to you. That's our third coat. I'm gonna let it sit for another 5 minutes or so, then I'm gonna do another coat of primer. It's been about 10 minutes. Do another coat. Can is running out, so maybe we'll just get one on that, one on the gas tank. Ran out of primer. I do got more cans, but I'm not going to get another can. I'm just going to call that good. We'll let that sit for about 10 or 15 minutes. Let that dry a little bit more than the last couple coats, and then we're ready for our next coat of what we're doing here. All right, so we gave that time to dry a little bit. It's not completely dry, and I don't want it to be. My next coat I'm going to do is Rust-Oleum green to copper color shift paint. You're supposed to do it over black, and it comes out really dark. I don't really want it that dark, so my base coat is going to be our gray primer. It's a little darker than a normal gray primer, and I'm just going to start layering this on there. And it's going to be the same process. Do light coats, let it set up for 5-10 minutes between coats, and just keep going. I'm probably going to use about 1.5 cans on all 6 of these parts. The more you do, the more color shift you get. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'll bring you back when we're all done. So that's about 6 coats of the color changing paint. I do have some runs, not gonna worry about that. Next thing I'm gonna do is some Rust-Oleum triple thick glaze high gloss coating. Probably gonna do 2 or 3 coats of this on there, and that'll be that. So I'll get this on there and I'll bring you back. So there we go, all painted up. We've got about 4 or 5 coats of clear on there. Sure, the video doesn't do it justice. Sun's coming in now, so thought I'd show you what we got. I think they came out really good. So just sticking with the primer for the base coat kind of gives it a chrome look to it, and then it changes from purple to green. It's supposed to be copper to green, but I call it purple depending on how you look at it. We do have some runs. We got one little run right there. It's hard to see. We got some runs on the side cover there, a little bit right there, a little bit on the tank right there, but I think it come out really good. There's a purple, silver. Hard to see it, but you can see some of the green in there that way. And I think all that came out really good. Now there is a flying crap load of paint on all this stuff, and it needs to dry. So I'm probably going to give it a week to dry all the way before we start putting things back together. So that's going to be it for this for a little while, until this paint dries so we can get stuff put back together. All right, so that's going to do it for this episode of Nicsminibikes. If you haven't yet, hit the link down in the description. Go pick up some merchandise. We got hats, shirts, hoodies, all kinds of cool stuff. Go grab you something. So we got Ben's CT100U parts all painted. They all look really good. In the next episode, we will get that bike put back together and see how it all looks when it's all back on the bike. So make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's free for you, and it helps us out. We appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.